It's Andy and I'm a compulsive gambler. My last bet was 14th of April 2007. Hi guys, it's been a few weeks since my last vlog. Just want to update how I'm getting on and everything. I really wanted to do one before Christmas because it's quite an important time for me and probably most people in the world. I always struggle a bit around Christmas and New Year really. It used to be a massive betting time for me. Especially Boxing Day, especially over here in this country for horse racing and football and other kind of sports really. Do struggle especially on Boxing Day. I've been cold turkey in the past and bouncing off the walls, really desperate for a bet and stuff, and it's nice to actually not try and worry about that this time because I'll be away with family and for the day. So I've took the opportunity away. I've took the time away. I love the money, but I've broke the triangle of time, opportunity and money, so I know I've given myself the best chance to not gamble that day. Even though I was still feeling a bit meh and a bit about about it all really, you do hark back and think about things, even though you can't change things in the past and everything, you still do think about it, and within reason you're quite right to probably think about what you've done and how you're going to make amends to make you feel better about what you've done. What's done's done. I can't change it. It was my fault, totally to blame for what I did, all the gambling I did, and how I lived in a complete bubble, how blunkered I was and things like that. Thing is though, as a compulsive gambler and you want to stop, you've got to want for yourself to stop. No one else can make you do it, it's you. You have to change. I remember the first 6 months to a year I was lashing out thinking I need to blame others, if you know what I mean, for what I am and what I've done and everything. And then you realise, no, it was me, I need to change. And over the years I've changed a hell of a lot for the better. Really, that's the most important thing. Change the way you are. You are a compulsive gambler and you will be to the day that you die. It doesn't just go away. There's no magic pill for it to take it away. If there was, I think everybody would who had a problem with gambling. I think what we tend to lose focus is, of recovery and everything like that, is if you are trying to look to blame for something else and everything like that, you lose your main focus of how you want to recover, really, and your own well-being. In a way, it might sound a bit selfish, but you got to look after yourself. You got to look after number one sometimes. With what I'm like, at the end of the day, I've got to look after myself, but I'm quite happy to try and look after others who have a desire to stop gambling like myself. You've got to want it for yourself. Unfortunately, you can't prevent gambling. It's not illegal in this country. I don't envisage it ever being illegal, and in all honesty, it shouldn't be illegal, just because it's us who's got the problem. As much as we probably blame a bookie, blame a casino, blame a fob, fixed odds betting terminal, or anything else of that kind of nature, or any kind of gambling, and we scream at our mobile phones because our accumulator's gone wrong, or your bet's gone wrong online or anything like that. It's us who's got the problem. You put gambling and me in the same place, then it's a problem. Take me out of the situation, then it's not a problem. Like, people can understand that really and realise that's the be all and end all. We're never going to prevent people from gambling. If you banned one certain form of gambling, a compulsive gambler will go and bet for something else. They will do. It's a bit like a drug addict, really. You look at all the banned substances in the UK and far and beyond in the world, and you're telling me even though you've probably prevented it, make it illegal, it's still there on the street. I can tell you now, a heroin addict will find heroin on the street. A cocaine addict will find cocaine on the street. Still, it's all about recovery for me, unfortunately. If people are going to get addicted, I'm living proof of it, but I'm also living proof that a day at a time, through abstination and also making myself feel better and changing the way I was and changing the way I live, that you can stay away from it. It's just all about the triangle: time, opportunity and money. All them three together will make me gamble, even at this time now. Like I say, I've not had a bet since 2007, but I'm never far away from the next bet. I don't want to be there anymore. I don't want to be that horrible person who lied, cheated, stolen. I don't want to be that anymore. If you're looking to blame anybody else, you'd get let's say, for one instance, you stole a lot of money from your employer or something like that, or you stole from like a supermarket, or you stole from a bank even, and you take it to court. Oh no, the reason is because I wanted a bet and the bookies made me do it. You get laughed out of court. You've got to take responsibility for your actions, and unfortunately you will pay for it. The way when you go into court and you say no, you blame everybody else but yourself, more often than not you're going to get punished 99% of the time, aren't you? You can't prevent gambling. You've got to prevent yourself from gambling if you've got a problem. No other person is responsible but yourself for your recovery. You really, really need to help yourself. And if you can't help yourself, then unfortunately you're going to carry on gambling. You're going to carry on getting towards rock bottom. And I don't want to see anyone like that, ever. But you've got to stop for yourself. It's not a nice addiction. It's, like I say, it's not a physical addiction really, as in with like drugs and alcohol, you know what I mean. You can't see it. It's living in your bubble kind of thing. It's all in your head. That's why you need to take responsibility. You really need to take responsibility. Live it a day at a time, and you can get the things that you want. I can afford to go on holiday now. I've got a half decent job. I've got 3 kids growing up. They don't want for nothing now. I can afford to go out and have a good time with my friends and family and things like that. Everything I ever wanted is right there, and that's because I chose not to gamble anymore. I chose to face up to the facts that I'm a compulsive gambler, and I'll try my hardest to not bet a day at a time. The struggle's going to be there for the rest of my life, but I've got to keep going strong for myself, for me, and hopefully others that want to try not gamble anymore. I'll sign off now. If you've got any questions, please feel free to DM me at BaronMad79 on Twitter. Also on my YouTube channel, underneath the comments, I'll try and respond to every single person I can. All I can say is thank you for all your support over the year. Since I started doing this vlog, it's been amazing. I've had that many comments. It's been brilliant. As long as I can help at least one person to come to terms with what they are and help make them stop, then it's been so much worth it. These have been brilliant. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all in the new year. And I might be trying out a little new format where I might have somebody else on with me and might do a bit of a question and answer session. So thank you guys, take care, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope I don't speak too fast for you. Cheers my ducks.